Hello guys, I'm gaming that I'm reacting to Jealous Girl Who Wins Besties Life Over Boy by Dhar Mann Studios. As always, links to the channel in the video in the description. And as always, let's begin. Shall we?
I'm just doing you a favor. This way you don't have to hate what you see in the mirror.
Yeah, no. No. I already know how it's gonna go. Let me guess. He's gonna stop it because her bestie is a beautiful girl and he's into the beautiful girl and all that stuff. Yeah.
Next time, keep your grubby hands off my best friend's glasses, okay? Class, we have a new student joining us. Everyone, please welcome Blake with a warm Brookside high note.
And I have a question. Do you assume that your audience that's mainly kids is that dumb to the point that you have to highlight and emphasize really much that he's her crush? Like, DharMann, the main reason I'm criticizing you for this is because of the fact that I've seen you do this before, where instead of you highlighting it like this, you were able to do it casually. You were able to do it subtly, and it worked. Like, I need to understand, do you genuinely assume that your audience is that dumb? Okay, anyway. Wait. Okay, now I get it.
As you all know, the group projects begin today, so if you would please pair up.
If you want to come over tonight and work on the project, you might want to bring a bucket. The toilet's kind of out of commish.
Thanks for abandoning.
You know what? Like, I kind of am asking, like, how dense is this guy? Like, he's like, yeah, I got her. I scored a beautiful girl, and then, my gosh, she's running away from you in disgust. There's no way in hell you scored it. Yeah, like, see his excitement. Like, this guy is way too excited for someone who just made a girl feel disgusted. Like, buddy, read the room a little bit.
Can you blame me? I haven't had butterflies about a guy like that since... I have something that will cheer you up. I have another ticket to the fast.
Yeah, if you're a kid watching this, I might as well break a myth for you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I have to move a part of your instance this early, but hey, I'm sorry if you want, you can skip like 10 seconds or so. But like, if you guys think about it, I feel like even adults somehow believe in it, but the whole first sight, okay, what was it called again? Like the whole thing where, oh yeah, love at first sight. Oh yeah, now I remember the love at first sight. If you think about it, this isn't love. There's no such thing as love at first sight. Like, genuinely, if you think about it for a moment, I'll admit I'm not the one who got the idea, someone else gave it to me, but if you really think about it, tell me this. Don't you think that love is maybe, just maybe, lust? Now, obviously, if you're a kid, you probably don't know what lust even means. And let me tell you, look, do not let your curiosity get the better of you. If you're not a teenager, don't look it up. I know that you're gonna do reverse psychology thing and you're gonna look it up, but guess what, buddy? If you're a kid who doesn't even know what lust means, let me tell you, looking it up will get you down a rabbit hole you do not want to get down to. Like, any teenager will obviously know right away what lust means. But if you're a kid, you likely won't be that lucky. You won't understand what it means, and then you're gonna research further and further until you find out something you aren't supposed to find out yet. Trust me, some truths are reserved until later. There's a reason why maturity exists. An 8-year-old kid isn't as mature as someone who's 18, even if 18-year-olds are still kind of immature. And I'm not gonna act as if I'm fully mature or anything, but hey. Anyway.
Relationship, if you want to bring a plus one, like maybe your cousin.
No. I'm not dealing with a montage. What the? Yeah, I'm not dealing with it. No.
Joe!
No. And if you're new here, you're probably wondering why I'm reacting so indefensively. First of all, these montages as a whole just waste time. I have adapted over time to straight up skipping them on camera because I am done with them. These things don't add anything of value because remember, you know the saying of it's not about the journey, it's about the oh sorry, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Well, guess what? Over here on this channel, it's not about the journey, it's about the destination. As if this moment doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, I do not care. I am not gonna watch it. Like before, you're gonna notice if you watch like my videos from a year ago or so. But like before, I used to pause the recording entirely and then watch them in private. But then I was like, wait a minute. Why am I doing this? I could skip them and miss out on basically nothing. But anyway.
Hey, I grabbed your favorite desserts from. How's my hair? Do I have anything in my teeth?
Hi, is this seat taken?
She's just messing around.
Yeah, look. The moment a girl tries to change her appearance for a boy and vice versa, is the moment stuff tends to go wrong. Because first of all, you might worry about your appearance so much to the point that your appearance actually gets worse rather than better. Now, obviously, there's gonna be the obvious stuff if you don't do it's honestly on you. Like, if you don't wear deodorant and you smell bad and other stuff like that, then it's on you. But if it's other stuff that's honestly not a problem, if you change yourself for that person, it's either you have a problem or they have a problem. Now, ask me, wait, why does it depend? Well, quite simple. If that person didn't even tell you anything and you still think you need to change for them, then that's on you. They didn't ask you for anything, so why are you changing for them? But if they're the ones asking, we've seen this on Dhar Mann before. That stuff isn't anything new to him. Then yeah, it's obviously on the partner. And the reason I don't specify is because I feel like from Dhar Mann we've seen both where the roles are true. And a boy tries to change himself for a girl, and a girl tries to change herself for a boy. Trust me, Dhar Mann has been here long enough for us to see both archetypes. But anyway.
Okay.
Maybe you should try the seat next to the trash.
Well, I sure hope none of your models are this clumsy.
What's he talking about?
Oh, I invited him as your +1 to the fashion shows.
I'm sorry, what? But like, look, if you guys don't know this guy and you're new here and you're new to Dhar Mann as a whole, I'll tell you what to call him because this is something that he's been known for since he came into the channel. And I know because if I'm not wrong, wasn't I doing this reacting gig when he appeared for the first time? I don't really remember. Like, I've been doing it for quite a while, long enough for me to know if there was the new actor. I feel like he was new when I first when I was still reacting to these videos. But like, if you guys want to know, though, I think I would call him at this point if I don't remember his name he's the British guy. Now ask me, wait, why is his name the British guy? If you're asking me this, it's probably either your first time watching him in general or you just haven't paid that much attention. Mind you, I'm not gonna blame you if you just use these videos as background noise. But the main reason I'm calling him the British guy is because of the fact that if you listen to his accent, he's one of the most British sounding people I've ever seen. Look, I'm not trying to be, I'm not trying to say that it's bad or anything. It's just that it's a unique characteristic. It's honestly unique. When most other actors are American, then we have a man who's really British. Okay, trust me, I'm not making fun of him, okay? It's unique, it's funny, it's cool. Don't worry, I'm not making fun of him. Anyway.
What's he talking about?
Oh, I invited him as your +1 to the fashion shows since you never got back to me if your cousin could make it or not.
I was thinking we could play some Dress to Impress so that I could pretend I'm as talented as.
Ready?
We're gonna go work on our project in the library. Maybe we can hang tomorrow?
Oof, looks like somebody got traded out for a first-round pick.
Now, am I gonna say that her best friend is abandoning her? Not necessarily. Now, if you guys don't know, I've never been in a relationship or anything like that, but I can tell you that from what I know, like it's pretty normal that it doesn't matter if it's a man or a girl or a woman, but like when a person first gets into a relationship like this, it's obvious that they're not gonna spend as much time with their friends because they're getting to know that person more and stuff like that. They're getting to know each other. But after that phase of knowing each other really well, it's the phase where it's time to start balancing out. Like, for example, instead of the classic archetype of the moment a girl or boy, because let's be honest, we've seen both of them, the moment they get into a relationship, they suddenly don't have time for their friends and stuff like that. Look, let's follow this as a general rule. Follow this as a general rule if you're willing to get into a relationship, whether you're a boy or a girl. Basically, if your partner in a relationship doesn't give you time to hang out with your friends, unless they're incredibly kind to you and do everything for you in the world, they don't deserve you, and you should not be with them anymore. Because if they're not willing to give you enough time to spend with other people but them, then it's kind of a red flag. Again, there could be exceptions, but unless that person is giving you the whole world and is making your life a whole lot better than how it was without them, unless they're having a massive impact on your life, and I'm talking good impact, of course, not a bad impact, it's a red flag if that person doesn't let you hang out with your friends. Big red flag. Especially if you're a man. I feel like the reason why I say especially if you're a man is because I don't know if it's because I've only seen this through stories, but most of the time it's the woman who keeps asking for more of a man's time, right? Like I know that men obviously do that too, but like, yeah, you know what? Let's just keep it, simple. Not especially men, not especially women, since it's not like I've seen this in real life for me to know. Anyway.
Guess who got a date tomorrow night? I got a good feeling about this one.
You said that about the last 5 guys. You don't need a boyfriend to be happy. You want affection? Get a dog.
Does this have something to do with a girl whose name starts with a J and rhymes with bone? Honey, you should want what's best for someone, even if it's not in your best interest.
It's also kind of funny how she's like, if you want affection, get a dog. I'm not saying the dogs can be loving, but there's a big difference between love between a person and another person in a relationship and a love between a dog and its owner. There's a massive difference. A dog is an animal, meanwhile, a person is, a human, just like you. Anyway.
I thought you were too busy slaving over your project to hang out.
We lost track of time. Before we knew it, the library closed and we got hungry.
Right this way.
I will honestly assume here because I don't want to wait till later. I'll of course correct myself if I end up wrong, but I feel like what's happening here is that her name is Joan, right? Like I saw from the comments that her name is Joan, right? Is her name Joan? But basically, like I feel like what's happening is that Joan is willing to give the British guy a lot more of her time than she should, when she should be spending at least some of that time with this girl. I feel like that's what's happening because he doesn't look like the type of guy, at least for now, who keeps his girl to himself and doesn't even want her to be with other women. I don't like it. Like so far, he doesn't look like the type to do that. So okay. Anyway.
He's cute.
Hey, I seen you been vibing with Joan. Okay.
Yeah, why not? She's super cute, interesting, and she's very talented, actually. Think I might ask her to be my girlfriend.
Told you, British.
Bro, go for it. She's book size baddest. And make sure you get rid of that weirdo bestie of hers while you're at it, all right?
Did you see that look? Wait, let me pan to it again. Did you see that look? That look basically confirms to me that my assumption is true. It's not that he's kicking out Joan's best friend out of the equation. It's that Joan is willing to give him the time that she's supposed to be spending with her friend. That's what's happening. And again, I would say that that would be understandable at first because if you know the phase where you get to know each other a lot more. Because let's be honest, unless two people have been best friends for life, there's gotta be stuff that they don't know about each other. So that so the phase when they know each other, at that phase, it kind of makes sense for them to want to spend a lot more time with each other, to get to know each other more and stuff like that. But after that phase is done, and then and then you have to go to the balancing out phase where you decide how much time you're gonna spend with your friends and how much time you're gonna spend with your partner. Anyway.
Finally, we're hanging out. I thought I was gonna have to kidnap you. What's he doing here?
We actually wanted you to be the first to know that
It's official.
we're boyfriend and girlfriend.
I'm sorry. You weren't? You weren't boyfriend and girlfriend until now. Like, I know that his friend referenced it earlier, but like, how are you two not boyfriend and girlfriend? Like, I know there's the whole thing where people like go on one quick date and then they decide whether they want to be in a relationship or not. But like, how do I say this? Oh yeah, these two have been spending way too much time with each other for me to think that they're still just deciding whether they want to be in a relationship. Because like usually in that phase where you think about whether you're good for each other or not, it's usually only one date, maybe two. But these two have been spending way too much time together for them to be in that phase for this long. Anyway.
Oh, but before I forget, I'm throwing an after party for Joan's fashion show. And there's no way we can do this without her day one.
Okay, okay, at this point I'm getting confused. Like, is she jealous over the fact that Joan got him instead of her? Or is she jealous of the fact that she isn't spending time with Joan anymore because of him? Because I'm getting mixed signals. Like, I know the first time where me skipping that trope actually hurts me. Okay, I'm at 7:28. I might as well check because like this is the first genuine time where I go back to that scene. Like usually I skip it because it's the same thing, but who knows? Maybe this time it will actually matter. No worry, we're at 7:28. I didn't forget. Okay, I'm at. Okay, yep. Honestly, if this is your first video of me, let me tell you this. The main reason why I skipped it is because usually, whenever they show a crush, it's always the main character's crush. Never the side main character. I call her that because like Joan, I don't know if I should call her an also main character or not, but like we're following this girl a lot more, so I'd rather call her the main character. But then I'm like, wait, does Joan also count? You know what? I'm overthinking this. Let's continue.
Oh, but before I forget, I'm throwing an after party for Joan's fashion show. And there's no way we can do this without her day one.
But I got us reservations.
I know, but I mean, come on, it's a party. It's literally the best way to celebrate.
Yeah.
And you do get how big this night is for me, right?
I'm sorry, what did you just say? I'm gonna have to activate subtitles for a moment because I don't want to repeat this scene more than once.
You do get how big this night is for me, right?
Okay. Yep, the classic gaslighting. How much are you guys willing? How much is any of you willing to bet that Joan intentionally didn't tell him that her and this girl had reservations? Like, tell me how much are you guys willing to bet? Because again, I don't feel like this is going in the direction of him intentionally trying to distance Joan from her best friend. It's more of a Joan is intentionally not telling him so that she spends more time with him. Like, you get what I mean? Like, did she really have to be there with... Did she really have to get him to be with her best friend? Like, I'm not saying it in that way, but, like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Big kids stable, bedwetters aren't invited.
So her name is Kaylee, huh? Okay. No.
There's like no dirt on this guy.
Girl, Blake is legit my dream guy.
So his name is Lake. Okay, finally. So we have Kaylee, Joan, and Lake. Finally, I don't have to call him the British guy. But I guarantee you, if I see him again, I don't know his name, I'm gonna call him the British guy. I do not care. Anyway.
Literally how I feel about Lar.
I would kill to be with Blake. Too bad it's
Oh, Blake. Okay.
all about Joan.
Okay. Really? Really, girly? How about you just confront your friend? Why go this far? Like, again, she immediately assumes that Blake is the reason. Like, yeah, it's kind of, but he's kind of indirect. Because, again, I feel like the direction they're going with this isn't that Blake is intentionally making Jonah spend more time with him instead of Kaylee. I think the direction they're going, again, I'm gonna repeat it again, is more of a, oh yeah, Joan is deciding to spend more time with him instead of Kaylee. You know what I mean? Like, remember, after parties or stuff like that are usually planned beforehand, right? So it's kind of a weird coincidence that it happens to be around the same time period. Especially because, remember, it doesn't seem like Blake knew about the reservation. So again, I feel like it's more of a Joan not telling him that she's gonna have a reservation with Kaylee. But again, like, even if she didn't tell him, the fact that it was around the same time period is a little bit of a coincidence, but hey. Anyway.
You see this someone?
Ah, it's great to finally meet Martin's daughter. She's told me so much about you.
2 days. That's how long I think you'll stick around.
Nah. Do you at least try to be nice? Really like Peter.
You like everyone. Great to meet you, Bachelor number 7. I'm sure I'll see your replacement next week.
I'm not joking when I say this. If this video wasn't for kids, I feel like this is her mom, right? Like, she would have called her mom a certain word. A certain word that's commonly used for females in certain jobs. I'm gonna make it a little more specific. I don't want to say it because, it's not because of YouTube or anything. It's not like I'm monetized to care about YouTube just yet. But, like, at the same time, I want to get used to it. I don't want to be the type who swears all the time. But then I get monetized and eventually, I hope so. And then I realize, oh, wait, now I have to stop this. So I'm sticking to one thing. Basically, the S word and the W word. If you're old enough, you're gonna get it. And if you're not old enough, yeah, I don't think you're gonna even get them. But anyway.
I hope Blake's gonna be impressed.
Are you sure you like him? I don't know. I think there's something off about him. You know you don't need Blake, right? Or any guy? Remember how your last relationship ended?
Okay, can someone explain to me, please? Please. Like, if you've been in a relationship and someone broke up with you, I feel sorry for you if that happened. But also, can you please explain to me why is it that every time this happens, it always has to be a tub of ice cream? Every single time. Especially if it's a woman. Like, I don't know why the men don't have this situation, but, like, especially with the women, whenever their man breaks up with them, they have to be crying while eating from a tub of ice cream. Every time! Trust me, watch enough movies or stories with that and you'll get what I mean. Every single time, crying whether on the bed or on the couch and eating from a tub of ice cream. Oh, more. Like, the reason why I say especially women is because this only shows up with women. Like, tell me, when was the last time you saw this trope but with a man? I don't want to call this a cliche because it isn't necessarily bad, but more of repetitive. Like, really, you're gonna do this with me every time, like I'm telling you. Like, it always has to be a tub of ice cream. Why not anything else? Like, I know they don't show this every time, but if the person who's crying has to eat the food, it's always a tub of ice cream. Oh, God, what's my mind? Anyway.
This time is different. This time I've got the show, the party, the boyfriend. Everything I've been working towards is finally coming together. So, can you please try to be a little more supportive? Just want everything to be perfect.
I'm sure it will. Hey, Andrea. You're into Blake, right? The cute new boy at school?
No.
Is that Blake?
Wrong number.
You're supposed to get here early.
How? How is it possible?
I'm sorry, what the hell did she... Okay, what did you even... Oh, no. I don't see the issue. If anything, if... Wait. Oh, is this doing the opposite, where she's pumping it from the car to the thing? Because if, other than that, it doesn't make sense. Like, if anything... Like, if this works the way I think it should, either she's taking it from the car or it doesn't make sense. Because the other way would be that she's putting gas in the car. And if she's doing that, then if anything, she's fueling it. So...
Oh.
Just ripped. If he makes it here in time, can you give him this to wear? And can you let me know if he texts me?
Okay, like... I feel like it's pretty clear that she's the bad guy here. But, like... I honestly want for there to be one story recently where the main character is in the wrong and they actually get blamed for it. And it's because if you think about it, there isn't a villain in this story. She's the villain. She's both the main character and the villain. Now, I know that Joan is technically a main character as well, but like, Kaylee, her name is Kaylee, right? I really hope her name is Kaylee, or else I'll sound stupid the rest of the video and before that. Like, Kaylee, if anything, she's both the villain and the main character. Like, you know those stories, probably aren't many where the main character of the story is also the villain, and I'm talking the actual villain of the story, not a Megamind situation, okay? I'm talking the actual villain. Like, whenever there are stories like that, I hope that they get punished. Not forgiven, not given something, not still given a happy ending. I don't care if you're the main character. If you're doing bad things and you're the villain, you should get punished either way. Or else you pretty much have plot armor.
Oh, Nina, I'm so sorry I'm late. I ran out of gas. Have you seen Joan?
She's running around like a headless chicken, but she made you something special to wear.
Oh, nice.
Hurry and get changed before the show starts.
Okay, can you please make sure she gets these? Yeah, thank you. Sure this is what Joan wanted me to wear?
My job was to hand you the garment bag, not double check what was in it.
Thank you. Thank you. This show wouldn't have been possible without my amazing team, my best friend Nina, and of course...
Mina. Did you just say Mina? Yippee. Yippee. Yippee.
Of course, my handsome boyfriend, Blake. And I actually have one more design to show you guys. Blake, if you wouldn't mind coming up. Come on, babe. Don't be shy.
There's gotta be something wrong.
I actually designed his outfit.
Eh? Look, Okay, Blake, you have to be some level of stupid now, because if she decides something special for you, and that thing is, well, this thing, then are you really telling me that you really believed it? Like, you really believe your girlfriend who loves you would make you such a thing?
Me like that.
What do you mean? This was in the car.
You really think I'd have you wear something like that? You know, maybe if you got here on time, none of this would have happened.
I even texted you, Joan. Did you get the flowers?
What are you talking about? The only flowers I got were Nina's.
What? Listen, I have no idea what actually happened, but I can promise you this. Look at me. I can promise you this. Tonight's party is going to be absolutely perfect. Okay?
The funny thing is that she doesn't even check the text. Like, I genuinely expected her to check the text. What even is that? Okay.
Jonas?
I'm sorry, this place does not look like how I left it.
What kind of party doesn't have any music?
Who needs music at a party? Right, Joni? How about a speech? Speech.
Seeing my designs on the runway was literally a dream come true. But what made it even better was all of you guys being there. I'll always remember tonight and all the amazing people that I shared it with. Cheers! Cheers!
Yeah, I feel like there's something that most besties need to get over. It's that the moment your best friend gets a partner, I say a partner because I don't want to say a boyfriend or girlfriend because that's gonna be assuming and stuff like that. So, like the moment your friend gets a partner, it's the moment that you become second place. I am sorry, you're gonna be second place no matter what, because that partner is always gonna be number one. When it comes to people who aren't family, that partner will always be number one. Like, I'm sorry. You aren't the priority anymore. You aren't the person they go to immediately when something's wrong anymore. Like, for example, like in Jones, how was her name spelled again? I'm gonna check. Okay, her name is Joan. I basically wasted my time. But anyway, like, I would say that like, when it comes to this, best friends that always have to acknowledge that they'll be second place now. Like, for example, unless this is a matter between two people of the same gender, like, for example, Joan and Mina, or for two boys, like, unless it's something between them, like the best friend will always go to the partner first, unless it's something like those. You know what I mean? Unless situation like that. Okay, basically I assume there, but like, you guys know what I mean. I don't want to fall into any problem. I don't want to get into any problems. Okay. Like, basically, she has to accept that she's gonna be second place now. This is something that every best friend has to accept. The moment your best friend gets a partner is the moment you become second place. That's basically how it works.
Babe, what is in that?
Never mind, let's just try the food instead, yeah?
Why does this taste like fish? Isn't your girlfriend, like, vegan?
There must have been some kind of mix-up with the catering service. Please come along. Well, the cake is actually from your favorite bakery, so I hope you like it. I'll do the honors.
Can I get your dress?
Okay, come on. It wasn't even that bad. It's not like your clothes got dirty. Come on.
Dirty.
It's already dirty. Who cares anyway? Tonight's already ruined.
Maybe this will make it better? I got us tickets to see Jane and the boy. I know we've wanted to see them live since forever. See, tonight's not all bad.
Manipulation and gaslighting 101.
Hey! What was that about?
I cannot believe that you were late to my show because you were cheating on me.
Huh?
Are you okay?
Well, I'm running late to John's show, my car's out of gas, and I'm quite sure this Uber is driving backwards, so not good.
Oh, well, do you want a lift to the gas station?
Yeah, I do. I wasn't cheating on you, she was just helping me get some
Oh,
gas.
stop lying. I was.
My goodness. Okay. Are you really kidding me? When Mina brought up the whole cheating thing, I was expecting better false evidence than this. Really? Just the same car you... Okay, I'm telling you, Joan at this point pretty much wanted a reason to leave him. Because, let's be honest, what sane woman who's in love, I don't want to say madly in love or anything, but like, what sane woman who's in love would accept her man being with a woman being in a car with another woman as proof of cheating? Like, trust me, I would want better evidence than that. That's like saying my buddy. That's like saying because my buddy is with a woman, he's technically cheating on his girlfriend. Trust me, that ain't how it works. You don't know the context. You kind of have to have stronger evidence than that, like them being in a restaurant together and stuff like that. Like that would be stronger evidence. I know this is false evidence, but let's go with it. But like, two people in a car? Really? Unless it was in a very specific positions, there's no way you could say that this is adequate proof. Because there are millions of contexts other than cheating where this would fit in. Unlike, let's say, a visit to a restaurant where, like, oh, so you happen to have a girl who's your friend and you decided to go on to a restaurant with her? A little weird here, buddy. Like, you get me? Like, as a photo of the two of them at a restaurant or something would be much stronger evidence than just them being in the car. Because unless it's in very specific positions, you can't use this as evidence, as there will be a million other contexts other than that where this thing doesn't work. But anyway.
I was with you last night when you filled your tank.
Babe,
No.
come on.
We're done.
Come on, let's get you home.
You were right. There is something off about him. I should have listened to you.
Nice job, evil genius. Totally savage on your part.
Good thing nerds like you exist, or I'd actually have to do my homework. Or else what? Huh? Oh, that's right. Your BFF's not here to fight your battles for you?
Back off, Mom. The last thing you need is for Coach to hear about this.
You didn't have to do that.
Yeah, I did. You won't believe this, but he actually tried to get me to.
And make sure you get rid of that weirdo bestie of hers while you're at it, all right?
No way, that's not cool, man. Stop talking about my girl's best friend like that. You're Joan's best friend. I've got your back.
Of course, yeah, has to feel good because of that. Okay. Yeah, the reason I'm at another frame is because I found out that frame looked a little bit too low resolution. But anyway. Yeah. She feels guilt. Her mom comforts her, and then let me guess. She then tells Joan, "I'm sorry, I did all this. Please get back with it. Please get back with it." Yeah, no. But honestly, on another note, so I actually paused the recording. I don't know if you guys noticed it or not. You'll probably noticed it because of the fact that the video just suddenly changed frames. But like, I was surprised by the fact that the video so far has only been like 39 minutes or 40 minutes or so. Like this has been so long to the point that I was expecting the video to be an hour at this point. But like, I guess I'm not that much of a talker.
There was a lot I didn't tell you about my ex. He was toxic. Everything was always about him and never about me. He even tried to force me to give up my own passions and hobbies to support him. And when I didn't, he left me for another girl.
Why didn't you tell me?
I was embarrassed that, I stayed for so long. Plus, I didn't want you to go to jail for murder.
Okay, that was actually a funny joke. Yeah. And then Mina apologizes. She sets up a date between the two. Yeah.
You really got a way of getting girls to throw drinks in my face. Do you know that, right? You really got a way of getting girls to throw drinks in my face. Do you know that, right? I was only on this date to try and get her with Joan. She's blocked me on everything.
I ruined everything. Now let me.
Yeah. We all know they get back together, and we are what the hell has happened to you, Dhar Mann? But anyways, I feel like this is a good enough frame, so now I might as well activate this thing. Boom. So, like I was saying, I would say this story is overall good. And I'll admit, there were some jokes here and there that made me laugh. But, like, again, this is so repetitive and weekly and with trophy to the point that if you notice, I skipped the last like 2 to 3 to 4 minutes because I knew what was gonna happen. It was the same exact thing. Like, don't even need to repeat it. I told it in front of you. I told it to you guys directly. And also, like, when it comes to these types of videos, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Please, if you can, give me feedback. If you've watched the original, tell me, hey, you missed this important part. Hey, you missed it. Because, look, I'm trying to improve my style over time. I don't stick to one thing. Like, if you watch my earliest videos, at least the ones uploaded, at least the ones that are public on the channel, you would notice that my style is cool. It's kind of different compared to today. Like, for example, I watched the montage in its entirety, just off screen. And I did stuff like, stuff like that, and I watched the whole video. I never skipped. That's why you'll see that my older videos are often longer than my videos nowadays, because nowadays, I'm not afraid of skipping. I'm gonna skip what I don't see as useful. So please, if you have any feedback, if you think that I should notice if there are parts that are important, if you think there are hints I can use to know if there are parts that are important or not, please tell me. I want to improve my style. I don't want to improve. I don't want to stay static. I always try to find ways to improve. But anyways, back to the video. I would say that overall, like, this video was good, but again, tropey and, what's the word for it? Oh yeah, predictable. Way too predictable. If I predicted your plot to the point that I skipped pretty much the last 4 minutes, except for a scene that was honestly kind of funny with this guy's with the guy's line with what was his name again? Okay, why do I suddenly forget names? Oh yeah, Blake. With Blake's line about me getting girls to throw drinks at him. Like, besides that line, and honestly, like, the last 4 minutes weren't important at all because everything I've already seen before, everything you guys have already probably seen before. So like, yeah, what's the point? What's the point of me seeing this? And also, I'm honestly surprised that my video isn't an hour at this point. I checked, I'm like 45 minutes now, I think, something like that. Which is honestly surprising because I'm telling you, this video felt way longer than it actually is. That shows you I'm bored. Like if a video made me feel like I've been recording for an hour, even though it's already been like, what, 45 minutes or so far? You would know that this video wasn't that good. Because, like, usually the opposite happens with a good video. Where I think I've been recording for, let's say, 30 minutes, but then I found out I've been recording for 50. Stuff like that. But I would say that, like, okay, I don't want to sound repetitive. Basically, overall, the story is good, but repetitive and predictable. Like, I don't think I have much to say other than that. If I'm gonna give DharMann anything, is that there are no coincidences, I think. Like, the whole after party thing happening at the same time as the movies thing is a little bit of a coincidence, because even if June didn't tell Blake that about the movies thing, it's kind of weird that it's on the same day. Or maybe it was mentioned in a montage and I didn't see it. I don't know. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. On the left is my most recent video, and right is the video YouTube recommends. As always, link to the channel and the video in the description. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.